Hello everyone, this side Tony from Best Crypto Signals, and this is my first video on YouTube. And I think I'm just going to start a video to update you guys about Bitcoin and the scenario, what is going on with Bitcoin. And the main question is Bitcoin will rise or will drop, and we all are in dilemma. The market sentiments look bullish, but charts are not so good. So I thought to make a video to explain what you should like what should you think, like BTC is bullish or not. Okay, so here I am on the chart of BitMax XBT USD. All right, okay. So I would like to tell you, like even in the channel I told you guys that I am bullish on Bitcoin. The reason was because this is the best reversal Bitcoin ever had in 2018, from the key support of 6,000, right? We all see that 6,000 is a support which BTC has maintained throughout the year, tested 3 times, but didn't break it, right? So here we have something. If we just go on a weekly chart, right? So let's talk about the key reversal. Okay, so if I see, what you all can see here is that here was the first test, here we have the second one, and here we have the third one, right? So if you see the volume in the first one here, and the second one here, and the third one here, this is the highest ever since 2018. BTC never saw such a high volume in its chart, if you can see here. However, the volume is declining, but the volume raised in the last 2 months, that has been quite good, right? If I just see the weekly chart without volume, what I see here is a triple bottom, the actual triple bottom, right, over the chart. And if you remember, I even posted a chart that it's a kind of head and shoulder. We can see here the left head, the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder is in the formation. So if we make the inverse head and shoulder, actually not head and shoulder, so there is a probability that we will go up from here, right? So the third thing we have is, if you see here the pullback, the first time BTC hit 5900, that was below 6,000. The pullback was very strong. You can see this pin bar, the doji it made. It was a very long candle, the very long rejection from the support, right? Next, we never had such kind of candle, and that's why BTC never saw a pullback of almost like 2x from 6,000 to 12,000. You can see that was almost 2x, right? We didn't side back. The reason was because we never saw such a pressure, or you can say such a buying pressure or rejection ever, right? Later, if we see the candles here, right, you can see a small difference between the all three candles at the bottom, right? If you see here, we can see the bearish candle and a bullish candle, again a bearish candle and a bullish candle, again a bearish candle and a bullish candle. But the difference is, this time the bullish candle started from the lowest point of below the lowest point of bearish candle, right? That is a very important rule of price action, that if the trend, if the at the key support level, if the bullish candle starts from lower point to the bearish candle and close inside the candle, then it's a reversal. It's a strong reversal point. So this is why I'm quite bullish on the Bitcoin. And then next we have three bullish candles, so possibly we will go up, right? But the question is why there could be another drop incoming, right? So let's go to the chart from the beginning. Okay, let's come to the weekly chart. So what do we see? We see three continuously drops in the Bitcoin, right? So let's see the first one. Okay, the first one, when we drop from 12,000 to 6,400 and a rally which goes up, right? So let's use the Fibonacci level, and the point where we saw the reversal from the top, that was actually the 61.8%, that is 0.618 level, and we drop, right? Let's go to the next level. When we use the Fibonacci again from the next level, we saw the same thing again. We dropped from 61.8%, right? Okay, so if we go the third time, right? So if we use the same Fibonacci here, and this is the top, all right. So where we have the 61.8 level, that is at price almost 74.90, or you can say very close to 7,500, right? Okay, so and next important level is 78.6, that is at almost 8,000. All right, so if we just go on a daily chart, and we see that we are very close to 61.8 Fibonacci level. The second thing we saw with this level, that the candles, if we go to Heikenesse here, all right. So in Heikenesse candles, we don't see any change in trend yet, right? All candles looks bullish, so possibly we can achieve this level here, right? So if we see the candles chart, like normal candles chart, you can see the candle is, this candle is not closed, so it would be early to say that it would be a bearish candle, it would be a bullish candle, or it's an indecision candle, right? But what do we see here till now, that this candle is not closing the previous one. However, if we see the previous candles, the all next candles were going up after we broke the resistance of 6,600, right? So after that we saw all bullish candles, mostly a correction there to test the support of 6,800, and we are going up, right? And we are very close to the 61.8 level, that is approximately is in between 7,450 to 7,500, right? So what do I expect? That BTC must go to that level, right? And then we will have to see what the market goes away. If it goes away and break this resistance, then I'm bullish, right? I told you already, like I feel that we are going up from there, but then the next level we need to cross is in between 7,700, that is the previous support from the previous rally, right here, that is 7,750 approximately, to 7,900 level. If we break this level, now we for sure go for a double top, right? And the 8,500 would be the key level then, right? And this is really going to be a good level for Bitcoin, because we will have a strong rally up in a short time frame from 6,800 to 8,500. And for that actually what I want to say, that if we go at that level, we need good volume first. first, right? If we need good volume to reach that level, so we can gain so much momentum that we can even break that level. But there are possibilities that we can drop from that level too, as making the double top, right? So here we have a couple of resistance level, that is 7450 to 7500, the most important level, right? The second one we have is in between 7750 to 7900, right? And the third one we have is 8500. Okay, then this is what I think about BTC, like the Bitcoin. And right now the 7150, the 7150 level is working as support, right? 7150, the actual price according to me is 7140, but the 7150 is the actual support at the moment. So till we are up to 7140, 7150, I am bullish on Bitcoin. But if we drop from there, I don't think we are going to hold 6800. Then we come back to the same level of 6000. Then again we reach to the main support of 6000, and Bitcoin will test 6000 support as per my opinion, right? And even it may break it, because it will be testing the support level fourth time in a year, and that's really interesting to see if BTC can hold that. But I don't think it will, and it may go down, right? Maybe for a week, maybe we go just 5700 like last time and we push back up. But 7140 is very important level at the moment. All right, so this is what I wanted to update you guys about Bitcoin and about the old season, right? Okay, so we saw all of a sudden in last 4 5 days all the market turned green, all start jumping all around, and even old coins are pumping together. So it is really difficult to figure out in which we must invest, right? But we need to find selected ones, right? And we are doing best to find it for you. All right, I've got so many questions, like in paid channel as well and in free channel. Should we hold altcoins? Where we should get exit? What would be the time frame for the targets you have shared with us? To be frank, I cannot tell you the time frame right now, and especially at this moment, not at all, because right now BTC is in a zone where from it can drop. I would say you must hold all altcoins you have till we are above 7140. If we break 7140, I would say you must use your stop losses, or you better stay away from alts if we break down from 7140, right? But if we go up from 7500, that's really good for alts, right? But I don't expect alts to go 2x or 3x if we break 7500 or 7700. No, that's not the bull market begins where. Okay, don't expect if we are breaking 8000 this time we are in a bull market. I don't expect that. For me, the bullish market will start only after BTC make a new higher high, right? So what is higher high? I want to tell you, like, look at this. Okay, so here we are. If we see here, let me just change the color. Okay, if we are here, you can see this was the top when in December, when we were at 20,000, right? So after that you can see we made another high, but that was lower from the previous one, right? Then we made another high, but that was lower from the previous one. So we are making lower highs, lower highs. That is what in the downtrend any coin makes, and BTC is doing so. So if we drop from 7500, we make another lower high, right? So we are making continuously lower highs, right? So to become bullish in the old market and in the complete market, or if you want to ask me, like, when the bull market began, the bull market began when Bitcoin breaks the previous high, and the previous high that was at 8500, which it made in July, right? So if BTC goes above 8500, and it breaks it completely, and if it cross 8600 or 8700 or anything, I'm bullish in on alt market, and I would say you can hold the old coins for life now, right? For a year, hold them for 10x profit, 5x profit, 6x profit, whatever your TS say, whatever your expectations say, do that. But till we break 8500, I don't see that we must hold the coins for like long term or mid term, because right now you feel that coins are cheap. But I always say, whenever you feel the coins are cheap and you're going to buy them, I can bet that after a month they would be cheaper. You can't buy cheap coins because they are always up from their ICO prices, right? Even if Bitcoin dropped from 20,000 to 6,000, even many of us have thought that it is the bearish market. But my friends, this is not the bearish market. This is actually the correction. If you just go back in September, here till September, BTC till September 2017, BTC had never crossed the level of 5,000. BTC have never been above $5,000, right? And we are still above $6,000. So still, it's in correction mode. It's corrective market. It's not bearish market. The bearish market begins when we break this level, right? So if we do not make a higher high at this level and we drop from 7,500 or even 7,700, we make another lower high, and that can cause it to drop even below 6,000, and we may go even below 5,000. That will be in September and or in October, and that will be the duration when we last hit $6,000. So that means we would be going below the last year price, and this is where the bear market begins. And if it begins, the prices you see in the altcoins, they would look you very costly. That would be your targets after 5 months or 6 months, that if the price of this coin reached to the level it was in September 2018, I'll be rich. I can bet on that, right? So for me, the alts market, the bull market, or the real bullish market begins when we make a higher high, right? Which can lead to the previous higher highs, that can be $10,000 or even $12,000, right? That would be my next target for Bitcoin if we break the 8,500 level. But we're far away from that. We are almost like $1,300 away from that. The first thing we need to see how Bitcoin react on 7,500 level, even we go there or not. But we are very close to 61.8% Fibonacci level. So I would say be alert every time with your trades. The profit trades, you go start updating your stop losses and profit. If you're in a good profit, start booking your profit, sell partially on your targets. Even your midterm coins you need to sell, right? Or you need to take the stop losses above your entry if you are in a good profit, right? You cannot think and hold them for life like that it is the beginning of bullish market. Even if it grows from here like 8,700 and you think that I must have bought the coins at this level, right, because that was the beginning of bullish market, that would be a very risky trade for me. And if you want to afford that risk, I would say you should go with that. Still, I will say make a proper stop loss and risk management for your trades, whether you hold it for midterms or short terms. Well, this was all from my end for this video on Bitcoin and the altcoins market at the moment. So this is why we are posting some limited signals and limited coins I'm sharing there. You should trade with, and you should make your strategy according to that. So I'm keeping things very simple. Everyone knows how to use Fibonacci, so you can place it, you can check where the 61.8 level is for you according to your support and resistance levels. For me, it's near 7,500, and I'm expecting a bounce still there. And 7140 is my support level, which I feel we must not break if we want to stay above in the market, and we want to see the bullish market in next upcoming weeks. And I think there would be some accumulation here so that we can break the level of 7,400. But if you see the candles going on with a wick, if we touch 7,500 and if it is drops as a bearish candle, that is a sign that we're going down. Okay, and I would say, who are the traders on BitMEX, I would recommend for at least next couple of days try to stay away from BitMEX, because at such levels we generally see a lot of manipulations, a lot of fake breakouts to make your trades fail, and a lot of dumps and pumps at the same level. So I would suggest try to stay away from BitMEX, use low leverages, and keep a stop loss even if you're trying with your best strategy, right? So this was all for the updates of Bitcoin from my end. This was Tony, right? It was really nice making a video on which I can actually guide you how I do trades, how I think Bitcoin is moving towards, right? And I will try to make more videos. I will try to make more things, simple updates, and all educational content I can provide to all of you. Please if you like my video, please click on like and subscribe if you wish. All right, it was really nice to be with voice with all of you. Thank you so much for watching it. Bye bye.